The top of the Empire State Building.
Z100, New York.
So in studio right now, we got this guy who his song is blowing up. We're playing it here at Z100. Getting requests for it all the time. Dean Lewis is in the studio. Welcome, man.
Thanks for having me. It's great to be here.
First time at Z100, yeah?
First time. We were downstairs. We played downstairs I think it was like a month ago. Time's flying right now, but I've never been here. But it's incredible you guys are playing the song. It's amazing.
Sounds great. It's one of those songs that's like, it's an emotional song, obviously.
Yeah.
And so it kind of, when you listen to it, it's just like, oh, this is tugging at my heart, my feels. It's giving me my,
Yeah.
But it's so great in the song. I mean, I feel like it's been on today's top hits for like 10 years now.
It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. And I mean, the thing is, I think it's about a lot of different situations. Like, because people are going, did that all happen to you? Because it's like so many sad, emotional moments. But it's actually like, there's a few things that happened to some friends of mine. Like I talk about the cigarettes on the counter. Right. That's the thing that happened to a friend. But the main thing, the story is about me seeing a message on an ex-girlfriend's phone, which is something that did happen. And then the chorus I sing about going to my brother's house because I sing, and my friend said. So it's kind of this it's kind of autobiographical, but combined with some things, that crazy things that happen to some of my brothers and friends, and kind of I put it all together. So I think that's why it kind of sounds like all that stuff wouldn't happen to one person, because it sort of didn't. Do you know what I mean? But they're all real things.
And if it did happen to all in one person, oh my goodness.
Oh, dude, it would be too much. Yeah. It'd be too much. Yeah.
Somebody would be going to therapy a lot.
Exactly. Yeah.
For sure. Well, dude. Well, I guess welcome here. For those who don't know you yet, or just kind of discovering you, kind of tell us like a little bit about yourself. Like you're obviously. You're Australian. I'm
Australian, yeah. I put a song out in Australia about maybe I think it's 2 years ago, called Waves. It did quite well back home. But Australians, we don't really do. I mean, it's very rare for an Australian to do anything outside of like New Zealand. That's like kind of as far as you go. You know what I mean? That's like the other international.
Okay.
But yeah, it's so. I released a song, and now I released the song "Be Alright" 3 months ago, and my life's changing because people all around the world are like connecting with the song. Yeah. So I've just kind of gone from like you kind of come to America and you're kind of sitting there, kind of going, "Hey, does anyone want to talk?" to now like traveling the world, and I feel very lucky to be able to have a song that's connecting like this. It's great.
That's awesome, and I believe I've read something where your music has 500 million streams
so
far.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's I hear these stats, and like my old man, I've been saying this, is like he messages me like every morning with like stat numbers and stuff like that. Like he's really into it.
Yeah.
And it's like you hear those numbers and you go like, oh, that's crazy, but then you're still like just in your room. You know what I mean? You kind of on YouTube, you're like, oh, great.
Exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I mean? And you just kind of like, but when it starts to feel real is like when you're doing shows. Do you know what I mean? When you're playing them and you're selling out shows. Like we just did like a Europe tour, and you're playing in like Oslo, and there's like, they're smaller rooms, but it's like our first show there, and it's like, it's incredible. So that's when it starts to feel real.
With people.
And it's packed. Yeah, it's great. Yeah.
That's so cool. So you started a couple years ago, right?
I did, yeah.
What kind of like got you into music? Like, why were you just like, I want to do this with my life?
Yeah. My dad showed us, me and my brother, like this Oasis documentary that I just got obsessed with.
Oasis, like Wonderwall?
Yeah, Wonderwall.
Okay.
Oasis. And I just got really obsessed, and I had this weird thought, which was, I guess it was the truth. I thought that if someone like Noel Gallagher from Oasis can write like 5 albums of incredible songs, then I should be able to write one as good as their worst one. That was kind of my thinking. I'm like, okay, well, if he's only human, although he's a god, but
he's got godlike status.
He's a god, and I was like, I just got obsessed, and I just kept writing songs in my room, and yeah, it's kind of weird. My friend was on, it sounds like a lie, but my friend was on a boat with a girl who used to manage Savage Garden about 4 years ago, and passed on my demo, and that's how it kind of all got started. So it's a weird story, but yeah.
So it kind of just happened quick then?
It happened quite quick, I guess, yeah. Then I started getting, management and record label. I guess it did happen sort of fast, yeah.
So have you been traveling America, just kind of all different radio stations and stuff like that? Or?
Yeah, we're just going around doing a bunch of stuff. Like we were in Atlanta, then Las Vegas, and Philly and Washington. It's been nonstop.
Favorite city so far?
Oh man, New York.
Of course.
I mean, I love this place. It's crazy.
You've been here before, though.
Yeah. Okay. I've been here before, and it's very overwhelming coming from Australia, because it's like you guys. It's so fast. Okay. And it sounds a bit cliche to say. Maybe you guys don't realize because you're here.
Yeah, it's just
it's normal.
Boom, boom, boom.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. But for me, like coming from Australia, it's a lot slower. Okay. So I'm kind of like I feel like a country boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Even though I'm from Sydney, it feels crazy.
So Sydney's like it's like the biggest city in Australia, right?
Yeah.
And is it like super chill, and they act like, yo, whatever happens.
Yeah, like everyone's like super friendly. It's still like a big city, but it's like it just doesn't compare to here in regards to like just the the energy.
Yeah.
This is like a
I
different
imagine
world.
the pizza isn't as good in
Dude,
Australia
the
as it is
pizza
in New
here's
York.
great. I had some last night. No, that was in Philly. Sorry, I'm getting confused. I haven't had pizza here. I had some like 2 years ago when I was here once. But
Here's what you got to do tonight.
tell me.
You got to go out late after grabbing drinks and doing whatever you do.
Yeah.
Go to the box.
Go to the
we were
box.
just talking about.
They do pizza at the box?
What was that?
They do pizza there?
No, but you got to go to after like you're done doing your drinks. You got to go and get 99-cent pizza.
Great.
It's like greasy.
Oh, I love it.
It's but it's
Yep.
pizza that like it's like New York pizza.
Amazing.
And you got to fold it like a taco because for some reason New Yorkers that's just what we do.
Yeah.
So you got to fold it like a taco and you just got to let the grease just all go all over the plate.
You know, I'm gonna because we got the show tonight. I'm just gonna do that straight after.
There we go.
I'm
You know
gonna
what? New Yorkers would love it if maybe you ate a slice of pizza on stage.
That's a great idea.
There we go.
In Australia, we probably pour like beer in it and then eat it at the same time. You know what I mean? But yeah, no, that's a great idea. I definitely will. I think after the show tonight, I'll hit up some pizza.
Gotta do
and
that.
some cheap, like just 99-cent pizza.
Yeah, and it's cheap. There we go.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Perfect. Pay in
Great.
quarters.
Yeah.
You know? But where are you performing tonight?
We're doing the Bowery Ballroom.
Yep,
So
great place.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah,
It's gonna be
that's
really fun.
that's one of those venues too where it's like super, just like intimate.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah.
It's just kind of it's like a smaller like everyone's just kind of crowded together and they all get to kind of experience the music and stuff like that.
Yeah,
together.
I can't wait to play. It's one of those places you hear about as like this as a one of the places you want to play in your career. So
Yeah, absolutely.
it's gonna be great.
Absolutely, cool. What do you? So you're on tour right now?
Yes.
Kind of just going all over the place.
Kind of, yeah, going all around, and we just finished Europe, and then it's basically the next 12 months are like it's next place, which is really cool.
Yeah.
So it's really exciting.
Busy.
Yeah.
Do you have any Halloween plans though?
Man, you know what's funny is like in Australia, and maybe I guess I could just talk for Australia, but Halloween's not a massive thing.
Really?
But here it's like a really big deal, and I love that.
Oh,
I love it.
It's nuts here.
Yeah, you guys really get into it.
Yeah, it used to be like just a holiday for kids to dress up and get candy. Now adults are dressing up and doing all this. Like it's nuts. It's turned into this full-fledged just craziness.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially here in New York, it's woof.
It's mental. Like you see, like all the like it's already people are getting set up for it, which is so cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, we'll have to think of something. But yeah, it's really weird because it's not a big deal in Australia. But here, I love that it's such a big deal here, and everyone gets so into it. It's really fun.
It's so cool. How many how many radio DJs or hosts have you talked to since you're from Australia that's tried to get you to say crikey?
Oh, none.
Really?
Do you want me to do it?
No.
All right.
No, because Americans are the worst with that.
Crikey, yeah, it's because of Steve Irwin, right?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? It's like that's like a word that no one. It's like trying to think what's the equivalent word here. It's one of those words that like you'd have to be like really country to say. And I haven't heard anyone say that. You probably hear more of it here.
So is there? Yeah, probably actually. Is
yeah.
there like in Australia? Is there like countryside? Like there's like redneck.
Yeah, we call
people?
them bogans.
Bodens.
Bogans.
Bogans.
Like bogans, because they're like
Okay.
they're like that's like I guess you'd say the equivalent to a redneck. You
Yeah.
call them. Yeah, bogans are kind of like a little bit like like they speak with that. Yeah. What are you up to, mate? Like let's go down to the that kind of real thick Australian kind of accent. But we pretty much have two accents. Like here, you guys have New York, Boston. We have basically bogan accents, and then just normal. So we're really boring. It's quite it's kind of not that exciting.
Wow. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that there was like different Australian accents.
Yeah.
And then there's like New Zealand, which is kind of the same thing, right?
Sort of, yeah. Like we got like a bit of. I guess New Zealand's like our Canada.
Okay.
So we kind of like we sort of there's sort of a bit of a rivalry there, I guess. But they're great. Like they're pretty much it's controversial to say, but probably like sort of part of Australia.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
I'm learning so much.
About
Australia.
Geography, man. I like it. No, it's
this is great.
Yeah,
this is awesome. Well, back to the music. Album wise, like, what do you? What's going on with like? Do you have a new album? And you're kind of putting everything together.
Yeah. Well, the only bad thing about when a song. This is my first one, so I guess I'm just learning it. When a song starts like connecting, is like you don't have much time. It's like the only thing. So it's like I'm like 90% done of the out. Like the songs are done.
Okay.
I just have to record 2 more. But it's just finding time to get into the studio and do them.
Right.
Which is I think we've got some days coming up, and so that'll be out early next year.
Okay.
Which I'm excited about.
What can we kind of expect from the album? Is it going to be kind of like tugging at your heartstrings type of an album?
Yeah, I guess so. Like, I guess my songwriting has that kind of like in B-roll, it's like very first person.
Yeah.
I love that. So that's kind of run throughout it. But I got to the point where I was like, man, you can't write like another sad song. Do you know what I mean? Because
Okay.
you write like 6 sad songs, it's like you can't do another one,
Yeah.
or it's a bit like because I'm also happy. So there's some songs in there that I was kind of like approaching from different angles and maybe being a little bit like, like just a little bit happier. But then you have to sprinkle in a bit of sadness.
Yeah.
Because if a song's purely happy, I did that and I was like, no, it just doesn't work. You have to put a little bit of like a twist in there. But there's some other songs that are maybe like, I think Be Alright's probably the slowest one. Okay. So the other ones are quite, more like festival kind of, there's some horns and some big choruses and a bit quicker and stuff. So I'm excited to get them out. It's gonna be great.
Cool, dude. We can't wait to hear them.
Yeah,
that's
thank
gonna be
you.
really dope. Well,
Cheers.
Thank you for stopping by. Which, by the way, I feel like you're the first artist we've ever played on Z100 named Dean.
That's great.
Yeah, you are our very first.
I mean, it's funny because Dean, with an American accent, it's quite like a sharp name. Dean. It's not as nice the name. But thank you very much. It's a pleasure and it's amazing you guys are playing. So thank you.
Come back anytime.
Oh, thank
Absolutely.
you.
And,
I'll be back tomorrow.
Good.
Back like every day.
Yeah, come on, come and chill.
No, it's great. Thank you.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.